Hello friends, hope you all are doing well. Welcome to Ace Tutor Point. Today we'll learn science education. What is science? Its meanings, its value and objectives. Understanding what science is, why we teach it and how it shapes mind. So, what is science? Science is not just a fixed body of facts, it is dynamic knowledge gained through the systematic study of nature that continues to grow and change through discussion, experiment, and discovery. A process, a systematic method of acquiring and refining knowledge through observation and experiment. A body of knowledge, that is, the classified heritage of facts, theories, and laws gained from the past to the present. A way of life, a scientific attitude, questioning, verifying, and reasoning about the world around us. There are two views of science. Herbert Spencer described knowledge as passing from an insert to an organized state. Science likewise can be seen from two angles. First, static view, that is, knowledge as a product, a collection of systematized factors, theories, and laws. The classified and verified knowledge inherited from the past, information presented as complete and settled. Second is dynamic view, that is, science has a process, a method of acquiring, observing, questioning, experimenting. Ever expanding knowledge grows by leaps and bounds. A discipline that produces new knowledge continuously. There are four core values. Science education is imparted not only for the sake of useful content, but for the deeper values it builds in every learner. First is utilitarian, practical everyday usefulness, livelihood, home, health, and industries. Disciplinary, trains logical thought, observation, reasoning, inference, and judgment. Third, culture, refines outlook and connects science with a nation's heritage. Fourth is mechanical, that is, builds hands on skill, discipline, and scientific work habits. The first is utilitarian goal. Science is central to all school subjects. The utilitarian values lies in its everyday usefulness. What we teach is decided by state and school needs and by what proves useful for living. Provides knowledge, skills, and special qualities related to daily evenings and activities. Foundation of higher education is laid at the secondary level. Basic units of pure science are taught before specializing further. Skills learned from cottage trade to computing provide livelihood. Bread and butter. A person can earn a living through short courses, diplomas, or degrees. Rooted in science, earning livelihood becomes an achievement in its own right. The disciplinary aim. Science is doing and thinking, training the mind to reason, question, and reach honest conclusions. First is observation, careful, accurate use of senses to gather data. Second is reasoning, deductive and inductive reasoning applied to evidence. Third is inference, drawing sound logical conclusions from findings. Fourth is judgment, weighting results objectively before deciding. Next is science, philosophy, and art. Science and philosophy. Society builds knowledge, philosophy passes it on. Good harmony between the two shapes of generation. Misused science becomes destructive. Example, nuclear power used for bombs instead of electricity. Art and science. Painting deals with beautiful colors, The chemistry of color is directly related to science. Music and photography are equally rooted in scientific principles, from acoustics to the chemistry of developing. Science and society. Science is woven into daily life. The more civilized a society, the more science understood by its people. Shapes everyday life. From the morning cup of tea to a night's sleep, science quickly touches every routine. Reflects society's progress. The society in which people understand more science is the more advanced one. Interwoven with culture and ancient Indians' customs, bathing, fasting, washing hands, carried scientific reasoning long before labs existed. Bloom's three domains. A taxonomy makes objectives clearer, predicts expected behavior change, and helps teachers know what outcome to aim for. First is cognitive domain. Knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation, the intellectual work of the mind. Next, affective domain. Receiving, responding, valuing, organizing, and characterizing attitudes, values, and feelings. Next, psychomotor domain. Imitation, manipulation, precision, articulation, and naturalization, physical and artistic skill. Cognitive domain. The mnemonic KCAASC, that is knowledge, comprehension, application, analysis, synthesis, and evaluation. Rising from simple recall to independent judgment. Each level builds on the one before it. Affective and psychomotor domains. That is R VOC. Psychomotor IMPAN. In affective domain, receiving, responding, valuing, organizing, and characterization. In psychomotor, imitation, manipulation, precision, articulation, and naturalization. General and versus specific objectives. So, general objectives are the direction of travel. Specific objectives are the clear, attainable steps taken to reach it. What is general objectives? Must be real and achievable in a fixed time, formulated as expected behavioral changes, in line with the requirements of society, give an idea of the science curriculum's aims. In specific objectives, relevant to the specific aspect of this lesson, suited to devotes, strengths and the curriculum, correspond to the peculiarities of each branch, should be clear enough to need no further meaning. Science shapes everyday life. First is transportation. In which forms it comes in everyday life. So first is transportation, from bullock carts to jet planes. Science shrinks distance and connects the world. Second is medicines, that is very important. Transplants, artificial limbs, and vaccines have raised life exponentially from 23rd to 54 plus years. Space, from Sputnik to the moon landing, humanity's reach now extends beyond Earth. Last is vocational education. Technical and business skills built on science create direct paths to employment. Why science is compulsory? The National Education Policy of 1986 made science compulsory up to class 10th, recognizing it as a vital to real life. First is sharpens children's thinking, reasoning, and judgment. Second, broadens horizons, satisfying the human thirst for knowledge. Third is builds good health, hygiene, and safety habits early. Fourth, develops self-reliance, discipline, truth, and impartiality. Fifth is prepares students for careers in agriculture, medicines, and industry. Science education is not just about facts, it's about building minds to observe, question, and reason. So, this is it from today's session. Hope you have learned something new, and please like, share, and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Till then, keep growing and keep learning. Thanks for watching.